I did the show with Elizabeth Taylor back in the 70s with Father John Kaiser. Father Kaiser would come in over at Metro Media and do these dramas that were all the actors, all the directors, big-time directors that don't do multi-camera, but having the opportunity to do drama, almost like doing soap opera, but they wanted a better quality. They wanted a single camera look. They asked me to do, well, Tommy did the first couple of them, and then he said, "You guys, I'm just too old for this. You guys go and do it." So he had me do this one with Joseph Bottoms and Elizabeth Taylor, and that was something that was very, very cool. That was in the late 70s.
Did Elizabeth Taylor have notes on how she would like to be lit?
No, actually, she wanted to know if the crew was happy. That was, as far as she was, I never got a note. Lee Remick, I worked with her once, and it was mandatory that she had a soft source behind the lens. She knew her light. And but I was there as the in-house LD, and Danny Franks, lighting director from East Coast, came out. He said, "Oh, the Lee Remick light, which you just put on one switch and she was happy, you know. But every shot had to be set up just right. Having the ranch gave those other shows. I took a lot of what I learned early and was able to play with it, and it was like they would walk 8 to 10 feet across, and they're into different setups, lighting setups, using bounce boards, using boxes, and the boxes, I mean, the 4x4, 2x2s, and that was when I started early on using that, and the bounce board, I call them the wedges. That is a 4x4 bounce, a Leco that bounced in, but the wedge is a big diamond shape. So that's 4x4 bounce. As you walk through, when you hit your mark, it's a nice soft cross key shadow. Everybody looked good whenever they hit it. So I had those, and I was getting visits from all kind of DPs that wanted to see how am I getting away with such low light levels. And we were just pushing the camera F55 to its max.